You've been part of an amazing journey. What does Exeter Rugby Club mean to you?
That's a question in its own right, isn't it? It's my life. Let's call it out. It's given me everything that I ever wanted from what I wanted to be in an adult world. You know, whenever I was growing up, I wanted to play rugby for Ulster Rugby. I wanted to play rugby for Ireland. I wanted to do all those sort of things. If you'd told me I was going to play for Exeter Rugby, I'd have turned around and said, "Who's that?" And to be standing here, to have been part of the journey for what it is, to come to a group where it was a team that wasn't known, to win promotion, to go on and just achieve and watch the club grow and be part of that, and to win the ultimate prize of doing a double. It's something that if you'd have told me at 10 years of age, I was like, it's fairy tale. And that's the way I look at it. I look very much at, I've achieved everything I would ever want to achieve in the game. I never played from a country. That wasn't my pathway, but I got to achieve something I think greater for me. It was for me, and for me, I'm very passionate about this club and have always been, and still am, and it's incredible to just been here.
We could have a whole evening of talking through your memories and that, but as you say, I think probably coming up from the Championship, those first few years as well, that togetherness you had, the brotherhood of, you know, you wanted to prove people wrong, didn't you? You weren't given a chance. You weren't expected to stay up, but
no. But I think that was our greatest strength. It was our greatest strength was we weren't meant to stay up. We weren't meant to be anything. I think when I came into the club, it was very much about obviously achieving and going forward and pushing the club forward. And you know, there was a group together that was brought together at the time, and Pete Druitt started it. Rob obviously has now taken over from it, and it was very much about the club. As you could see, when I first came here, you could see the vision, you could see what the club wanted to do, and you could see there was something going to happen, and we were very much put together. It was all a bunch of misfits. We were all told you weren't good enough. I would say if you look at the Championship squad that won the promotion that night, every single one in that starting 15 were told you weren't good enough at one club. And they had a wee chip in their shoulder, and that's what happened. And you put that all together and you push that in one direction, you get a very, very powerful thing. And that's what pushed that forward. And then the next thing was, we were told you're all getting relegated. So, you know, everyone was always against us, and you know, it was such a great thing to be part of. It was very powerful, and it was one of the most special times, you know, those 4 or 5 years being just coming into the Premiership and then getting into the Premiership and staying in the Premiership, and the next thing you're not good enough for Europe. You know, what a great place to be.
2017 is obviously going to be a moment in your career that really stands out. It was the first Premiership title, but on the back of some tough times in your own personal life, wasn't it? You know, you had to dig deep there at times.
Yeah, no, yeah, but this is the thing. I think the biggest thing that adversity is a great thing. You learn from a lot of things. You know, I'm not going to stand here and say, you know, everything was great and everything would just ran smoothly. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. You know, you have to get on with things. And for me personally, that was an unbelievable year. It was, but you know, I was part of a great group. The group was incredible. I was very fortunate to be part of that group. I was very fortunate to be part of a lot of groups at this club. If I really look back at it and actually say to myself, over my entire time at the club, you know, I was very fortunate to be part of a lot of firsts. And that's the proudest thing that I have in my rugby career. When people have turned around and said to me, you didn't play for your country or whatever this stuff, but I can turn around and say I was first at winning promotion to a Premiership. I was first at winning an LV Cup. I was first at winning, you know, a Premiership, first at winning a Highland Cup. You know, these are things that I can walk away from the game and go, this is incredible, but that was me as a player. What can I achieve after that? You know, so this club has given me everything I ever dreamt of, and that's the way to look at it.
The good thing, well, you say it a lot to me, is you went out on your terms, and now you're still part of this family, moving and driving this club forward. The future's bright, isn't it?
It is, and I think the great thing about this place is it's always evolving. I think the great thing is you're starting to see there's been a generation that's come, and there'll be a generation that'll go, and we're, you know, double champions a couple of seasons ago, and I think where we're at now is you're going to see another group coming through. You're going to see people wanting to come. The great thing is, when I first joined this club, we were all coming here to try and go somewhere, or maybe go somewhere else and achieve something, whereas now people are coming here to achieve things, and you're seeing people who want to wear the jersey, you're seeing people who want to be Exeter Chiefs players, and that's the biggest thing. And you know, it's like anything, you're seeing guys coming from all over the world now, you know, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere. When I first came here, you know, they were talking about people just coming from across their way, and now it is literally a world-renowned team, and that is the most incredible thing about this place. And I have no doubt the best days of Exeter Chiefs are way ahead of us.